Hey you watching this video. Portable power. 505 games were released for the system, at least in North America. So this is pretty much a repackaged, shorter version of my Game Boy Series Part 1. Some of the reviews are done differently, some of them are shrunken down, but this will give a pretty good overview of the Game Boy.
They said it wasn't humanly possible, but now you can have all the power and excitement of Nintendo right in the palm of your hand. Introducing Game Boy. It's portable, it's in stereo, and its games are interchangeable. Plus, Game Boy comes with the outrageous new game, Tetris. And for head-to-head competition, use the revolutionary video link and blow your opponent away. Game Boy, only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power, portable power.
Hey, let's do a refresher course. Let's talk more about Game Boy games. With over 500 titles to choose from, it's a difficult choice to narrow down just a few titles to go over. Alleyway is pretty much Breakout with Mario. You clear stages by destroying bricks with using a ball. Truthfully, isn't Breakout a Pong clone? So we have a clone of a clone. There are bonus stages as well. There's Penguin Wars, the 1990 Nextsoft release. Originally an arcade game, it was ported to the Game Boy. This is an underrated classic for the system. It's one-on-one animal versus animal, an all-out balloon warfare. Okay, it might be dodgeballs. It's simple, but a lot of fun. Tetris isn't the only puzzler game on the Game Boy. Remember Quirk from the first season of Video Power? You know, the giant talking tomato part of the Power team?
And nobody messes with tomatoes in my city.
That was Quirk. He's actually from a Game Boy game, Quirk. It was released in North America in 1990. It's very challenging and addicting. There are several different modes to pick from, going up, heading out, versus mode. They each have their own unique rules and goals. If you get stuck, you can always try a redo.
Hey! It's tomatoes, lunkhead! And don't you forget it!
How about Balloon Kid? Made by Nintendo and released for the Game Boy in 1990, it plays a lot like Balloon Fight, but this isn't a Joust clone. You're a little girl collecting balloons and avoiding obstacles. The goal is to reach the end of the stage. There is a bonus area, where pipes borrowed from the Mario universe coughs up balloons.
Oh, come on, bucko. Don't you want a balloon? And there's cotton candy and rides and all sorts of surprises down here. And balloons, too. All colors.
Do they float?
Oh, yes. They float. They float. And when you're down here with me, you float too!
Do you like pinball? Check out Revenge of the Gator on the Game Boy. Developed by HAL and released in North America in 1990, I love the title screen and the little dancing gators. It's cutesy. The goal, like all pinball games, is to get the high score. This is a fun pinball game, especially for the fact it's on the Game Boy. If you played other pinball games on any other console, there's not much more to say. It has multiple screens, and if your ball falls, it's eaten by a gator. There is a slot machine that can activate different scoring tools or open the hatch for the top. It's much better than pinball on the NES. Revenge of the Gator gets bonus points for being better looking and stimulating, unlike other pinball games on the handheld system. Like, Pinball Dreams. Radar Mission is an advanced battleship game. Just like the board game, you're trying to sink your opponent's vessels into the sea before they detect your fleet and sink them. It's a race against time. It has a few cool new features. If you want to waste some time, it's not bad. I actually like it. Fortress of Fear. This is Wizard and Warriors 4, or Chapter X.
Triumph is ours!
Kuros! You're fighting the evil Molokai once again.
The evil wizard Malkil.
Evil Molokai.
Evil wizard Malkil.
Monikil?
Malkil.
Moniturth?
Malkil. Malkil.
You're fighting the
Evil wizard Malkil.
once again. Graphically, it looks pretty good, especially for a Wizard and Warriors game. I think the platforming works much better on the Game Boy than it does on Iron Sword or Wizard and Warriors 1. And fighting enemies is much, much easier. The controls are responsive and is pretty functionable. I'll admit, I haven't dived too far into this one. It's challenging. Sorry, your quest has ended here. Game over. Maybe that's a good thing. On to another game.
Farewell! The fate of the world is in your hands! Back, fire beast!
Play Wizard of Warriors on your Game Boy.
Kuros?
This is Nemesis, a space shoot-'em-upper. It looks comparable to Gradius, well, because it's part of its series. Like other Gradius games, you are flying through bizarre landscapes and shooting enemies. There are 5 different stages. The great thing is you can choose any stage at the menu screen. There are no continues if you die. The game will take you back to the title screen. Here, you can continue from the stage you left off by selecting it. This is probably one reason there are no continues, just game overs. You can choose the stage. Nemesis can be considered hard. It's a space shooter. You don't have a life bar, you get hit once and you die, unless you have a power-up that lets you take one hit. There is so much happening on the screen at one time. So many enemies and projectiles. Luckily, there are power-ups that help you get through stages. After hitting certain enemies, it will leave you a power-up icon. Darker equals power-up, clearer equals screen bomb. Some power-ups give you increased speed, missiles, different guns, a little buddy that shoots as well, and a shield. For power-ups, you want to get them all maxed out and choose either the laser or spread shot. Stage 2, I find using the spread shot is the easiest way to get through the tight corridors. Most of the time, laser is the way to go. At the end of the stages, you fight a mini-boss and then the actual stage boss. I love Stages 4's landscape, full of alien dinosaur skeletons. Some are undead and they actually fight you. There are bonus stages if you go to level 2 or level 4. Here you can get a bunch of points and extra lives. Nemesis is short, but an excellent shooter for the Game Boy. Okay, Nemesis is pretty hard. You have to beat all the stages simultaneously to get the true ending. Can't decide if you want to play a space shooter or puzzle game? You don't have to with Quarth. It's a puzzle shooter. Quarth was released in 1990, once again by Konami. In Quarth, you choose a ship. It doesn't really matter which one, it's more for aesthetics. For gameplay, the premise is blocks fall from the top and you shoot at them. The goal is to form complete squares or rectangles. They'll leave the playing field, and you continue your pursuit of squares and rectangles until you're destroyed. The longer you play, the faster the blocks fall. It gets more challenging the longer you play. Unfortunately, it wasn't released on the NES, but there's a Famicom version. In the States, we only have the Game Boy version, which is a lot of fun. Casper, sort of based on the movie. It was released in 1995. Casper the Game Boy game consists of mini-games. Some are not that bad. There's a missile command type game. I like this one the best. One plays like Arkanoid, trying to get books returned to the library. And a maze-like one. This maze-like one, I can't put my finger on what game this reminds me of. Then there's a puzzle.
Smellogram.
Casper is not the best game on the system, and besides Ghost Command, it doesn't have much replay value. It's common. I do like this little thing when the ghost kicks Casper out. I like that. Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins. In this game, Mario must reclaim his throne by overthrowing Wario. His first appearance in the Mario universe. Everything's improved upon. The graphics are updated. The sprites are nice and big compared to Super Mario Land. The gameplay is so much better. 6 Golden Coins soundtrack has that Mario sound. Unique to 6 Golden Coins is the Rabbit power-up. With it you can jump higher, plus Mario can fly. Well, sort of. Mario actually descends just very, very slowly. 6 Golden Coins borrows elements from Super Mario 3, Super Mario World, and its forerunner. There's an overhead map, plus you can replay stages. Like in the original game, there are usually 2 exits at the end of a level. One is slightly harder to get to. After reaching this one, it will give you a bonus minigame where you can get extra lives or power-ups. Six Golden Coins takes Mario into 6 different worlds, or zones. Mario can play anyone in any order. No 2 zones are the same, and each zone has a specific theme. Many of Mario's famous enemies like Koopa Troopas, Bullet Bills, and Goombas appear in the game, along with many new ones like cows, spiky ants. Mario walks through graveyards, fights several Jason Voorhees heads, and tangos with familiar boos. Boos aren't the only ghostly beings to visit Mario. There's even ghastly floating Goombas. For each boss, you must hit them in the head 3 times to get the coin they were protecting. After getting all 6 coins, Mario enters the castle. You can finally confront Wario. You have to defeat him 3 different times. This is by far my favorite Mario game of all time, even surpassing Mario 3 in Mario World. The Bunny Mario, the levels, the gameplay, all add to a perfect Mario game, not just for the Game Boy, but for any system. So look out for more Game Boy content coming on this channel. So sub, follow, like, comment, do all that stuff. We're all about the Game Boy for the next couple months. Malakil?